Thursday.
Welcome back to Devotions with Emma and Sammy. We're so excited that you're here with us. Today, we're going to be talking a little bit about construction. So I'm excited for that. But first, we're going to head over to Emma for our main idea and verse.
Yes, so our main idea today is God builds us into the church, and our verse is from 1 Peter chapter 2, verses 4 through 5. You are coming to Christ, who is the living cornerstone of God's temple. He was rejected by people, but he was chosen by God for great honor. And you are living stones that God is building into his spiritual temple.
What's more, you are his holy priests. Through the mediation of Jesus Christ, you offer spiritual sacrifices that please God.
And that is it for our verse. Over to you, Sammy.
Yeah, thank you, Emma. So let's talk about construction. First, I will tell you, I'm not an expert on construction. It will not be a career choice for me. I'm not very good at it. But I do know that any brick or stone structure starts with what's called a cornerstone. The cornerstone is the one stone that everything else is lined up with and stacked on top of to make this structure, whether it's a building or I don't know if they use them for bridges, but I do know that they use them for buildings. So it's a cornerstone. Just like the verse that Emma read, Jesus is often called the cornerstone of this building that God is building. And this building is the church. So Jesus is the foundation for the church. It's what everything else is built on top of. But this church that they're talking about is not one singular building. It's not the Church of the Resurrection, even though it's a beautiful building. Very, very nice. But the church is not a building. It's actually the people in that building. And it's not just the people who go to Church of the Resurrection. It's any person who believes in Jesus. They're part of the church. A lot of times it's called the body of the church. So it's this idea that Jesus is what the church is built on top of. And we, just like the verse that Emma read, are called living stones, which sounds weird. I'll recognize it. But it's this idea that we are the people that are, no. But it's this idea that Jesus is the foundation, and these stones, us, are stacked together to create the church. So when you look at a brick building or a stone building, you don't look at it and say, that one brick, like a little bit to the left, that's a beautiful brick. That's doing a way better job than everyone else. Way better job than the other brick. You look at it and you say, what an amazing building. That's so beautiful with all those bricks and stones stacked on top of each other. And that's how we're supposed to be in the church. It's not about our individual wants or needs or interests or desires, but it's about this greater mission, this greater purpose of the church. So to keep thinking about this idea of the church and cornerstones and we are stones and all this confusing things, I want you just to ask yourself, how does it feel that the church would not be the same without you in it? The building of the church would not look the same without you as this little stone down here. So I want you just to ask yourself, how does that make me feel? We are going to head over to Emma for our invitation.
All right, so to celebrate International Day of Friendship, we would like to invite you guys to connect with a friend of yours. So you can do this by calling them or making them a card to show your love for them. We hope you make meaningful connections and enjoy yourself along the way. That is it for today, and we will see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.
Bye.